Hey everyone, welcome to another SMP Relatable. In the first part of this series, I demonstrated how in 30 days, Kylie and Jordan were able to meet with me and a range of industry professionals to help them with reducing their liabilities, getting a better home loan, protecting themselves with insurances and updated wills, joining our budgeting service and getting some really good tax advice, which has led them to buying their first investment property. In today's video, I'm going to break down the numbers of the property that they've purchased. Everyone's situation is different, but the one thing that I can say from the hundreds of property transactions I've been involved with is that the average cost for holding an investment property that is to be built and rented is between $30 to $80 per week. Many factors need to be considered and a range of professionals were involved in making this happen, but it can be this simple. Kylie and Jordan went out and purchased a house and land package for $500,000. The total amount of loan that they'll end up having is $530,000. Now, the reason why they borrowed an extra $30,000 is they're going to use that to pay for stamp duty, conveyancing, bank fees, industry fees, insurances, and they've also borrowed enough money to cover all the loan repayments whilst this property is being constructed. Obviously, whilst it's being constructed, no rent's coming in. So the whole purpose of borrowing that extra $30,000 is to ensure that they don't have to dip into their own pockets whilst this thing is being built and before somebody actually moves in. Now, when we're trying to break down the numbers and understand cash flow, there are 4 things that we take into consideration. The first one being how much are we going to be paying on the loans. Now, although we have a split loan here and although one of the interest rates is lower, we're going to use the higher end. Now, if we do that, over the course of the year, they're going to be paying $19,610 back to the bank. These are interest-only loans, just for your information. The next one is our running costs, rates, insurance, property management, insurances, etc. We need to take all of those into consideration because it's just like the same things we have to pay for on our own home. In the area, we did some statistical analysis and the average is between $8,500 to $9,000 for this style of home, but to be conservative, we've used $10,000. Total amount they have to come up with is $29,610. Now we have a look at the money coming in. First one being rent. Again, the area suggests that the average rental price should be $470 to $480 for this style of home. We're using $450 a week, and we've only assumed that the property is rented for 48 weeks of the year. So again, just taking that conservative route. $21,600 is coming in for rent. Now, although the accountant has advised them that their likely tax incentive for having this property is going to be between $8,000 to $11,000, again, conservative route, we've assumed that they're only going to get $7,500 coming in. So the total amount of money that's being generated is $29,100. That means for Kylie and Jordan, they'll have to come up with $510 for the whole year or less than $10 a week for holding this brand new 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom investment property. $10 a week. In their words, they actually said that's 2 coffees at our local store. But the best part about it, and what we need to remember, is that they don't actually have to find that $10. In the first part of our process, we're actually able to save them $1,100 just by going through a refinance consolidation and even getting all those other added benefits that they've achieved. Property investment doesn't have to be hard. You just need to be financially capable and surround yourself with the right team. If you have any questions on today's video, or if you would like to find out if this is something you can do, then make an appointment via our Facebook page or simply message us. They say there's an affordable housing crisis in Australia. If $10 isn't affordable, I don't know what is. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and share with your friends and family. And remember, anything worth having in this life, we want to save, make, and protect.